independent New York in an independent North America. I know, kinda weird. But welcome back to the series on my channel. The series where we are actually going to take over America maybe. So far we took the entirety of New England and New Jersey, and we of course have elections. For that I once again went to ChatGPT and again gave it a pretty large prompt, more than a page of prompt. Okay, and here you can see the result.
Background in this alternate universe. The independent state of New York.
I told it to not use alternative universe. Here you have the correct article.
Ideologies of independent New York. The previous election in 1936 resulted in a government composed of parties aligned with the New England idea and neo-Americanist ideologies. However, shortly after the election, a conflict known as the New England Conflict ensued. New York ultimately took control over all the states of New England and New Jersey, a move that generated significant controversy. While celebrated by some factions, it drew criticism from pacifists who opposed territorial expansion. By the time of the 1938 election, the integration of Vermont, Rhode Island, Connecticut, and Massachusetts into the independent state of New York had been successfully achieved. However, tensions arose as residents of New Jersey, New Hampshire, and Maine had not yet been granted full citizenship. The issue of expanding citizenship rights became a contentious topic, with the Liberal Party having achieved its territorial goals, supporting a swift expansion. This position sparked protests from various factions opposed to further territorial expansion. Within the Socialist Party, a split occurred based on military interests, leading to the formation of a pro-expansionist faction known as the Other America.
I think that part was actually pretty good, but after that ChatGPT is getting worse and worse.
Chapter 3. Political parties. The participating parties in the 1938 New York state election reflected a diverse range of ideologies and interests within the independent state of New York. These parties included the Liberal Party, Progressive Party, National Party, Conservative Party, Socialist Party, the Other America, Center Party, Communist Party, Social Democratic Party, Veterans Party, American National Movement, and Truth Party.
Yeah, that's the entire party section. No information and really terrible. And it's the same for the influence.
Other North American states, observing the developments in the independent state of New York, also sought to influence the election in favor of parties that aligned with their own interests.
Here we have the result of the 1938 election. In first place we have the National Party. They gained 23.5%, a gain of almost 10%, and a rise in the nationalist sentiment. Then we have the Liberal Party, and they had a bit of a loss of about 5%, landing on 21.8%. Then we have the Progressive Party with a slight loss, but they lost less than 1%. Similar for the Conservative Party, they gained 11.9%. The Progressive Party got 18.6% by the way. Then we have the Other America, and they gained 12.2%. Pretty good for their first election. Then we have the Socialist Party, and they lost 4% and went to 5.7%. The Center Party also has lost a bunch of votes. They have 4.5%. The Communist Party also got a pretty bad result. They only got 2.3%, a loss of about 2/3 of their votes. The Veterans Party got 1.2%. The Social Democratic Party collapsed even more, and they got less than 1%. I really didn't like how the other new parties went on. Both of them got less than 0.5%. ChatGPT is pretty bad with that. Both of them got a single seat. If you have enjoyed this so far, please leave a like. That way I can see that people like this type of content. All the editing and recording is so much work, and you really help me with sharing. If you are new, you can also subscribe. That way you won't miss any further uploads. And more than 90% of you haven't done that. But let's continue. For some reason I got an actual regional breakdown, but that breakdown is pretty bad and doesn't say anything. It doesn't really have regions, it just has A, B, and C. Really terrible. The last section is actually a bit better.
Chapter 6. Analysis 6. 1. The strengths of the parties. The National Party experienced significant gains in both popular vote and seats, capitalizing on its expansionist and populist agenda. The Liberal Party, despite losing some support, retained a considerable share of the vote and secured a substantial number of seats. The Progressive Party managed to maintain its support, consolidating its position as a prominent force within the political landscape. 6. 2. The weaknesses of the parties. The Socialist Party witnessed a decline in support, partly due to its internal split and the emergence of the Other America. The Communist Party and Social Democratic Party experienced decreases in both popular vote and seats, indicating challenges in attracting a broader base of support. Chapter 7. Reaction 7. 1. Reactions in other American states. The results of the 1938 New York state election garnered attention and elicited reactions from other American states. Some states expressed concern over the rise of certain parties with expansionist or controversial ideologies. Others viewed the election outcome as a potential shift in the geopolitical landscape of North America. 7. 2. International reactions. The international community closely monitored the developments in the independent state of New York. The election results prompted various reactions from foreign governments and organizations. Some countries, such as the United Kingdom and France, sought to maintain favorable relations with the independent state, while others, such as Nazi Germany and the Soviet Union, aimed to leverage the situation for their own interests. interests. Chapter 8. Government formation following the election. The formation of the government in the independent state of New York was determined by the parties that secured the majority coalition. The government was composed of the National Party, Liberal Party, Progressive Party, and the Other America. This coalition aimed to navigate the diverse ideologies within the independent state and pursue their respective agendas while addressing the challenges and opportunities presented by the election results. The 1938 New York state election marked a turning point in the political landscape of the independent state of New York. The significant changes in support, the influence of foreign powers, and the realignment of party strengths shaped the course of the independent state's future. As New York continued to navigate its path as an independent entity, the election outcomes would undoubtedly have far-reaching consequences, both domestically and internationally.
Here you can see a new parliament, and I think the only two winners are the National Party and the Other America. But I don't think it makes sense for them to join forces with the Liberal Party, and I think the National Party is just going to work with the Progressive Party and the Other America. I also looked if they could work with the Conservative Party, but they don't even have a two-thirds majority, so they don't really need them. Maybe they also ignore the Other America, might actually make more sense. Just the Progressive Party, the Conservative Party and the National Party. All of them want to reunite America. And the Liberal Party lost some of their support, as you can see. ChatGPT actually gave me too many seats for all the parties, and I used this website to recalculate it. Let's see what we are going to do in part 2 here. And Aragon fell. Aragon, of course, in not North America, in Europe. All of these countries have different colors now, of course. And National Spain has the color of Republican Spain? Okay. A bit weird. They also, I think, have their normal focus tree. Yeah, we can build even more ships and need to integrate more and more parts. I think today we are going to see the start of WW1, or not WW1, WW2 of course. I seem to not know any history. And we could also improve our army here. Here you can see our military factory and civilian factory count. Actually pretty big. Do we have more than Germany at this point? More military factories actually. We have more than France and England. Soviet Union, more than them. I think we might even have the most in the entire world at the moment. Really interesting. And we have Annie Butler in the La Belle province or in Quebec, and Austria got their Anschluss. We really need to continue attacking other countries before that's not possible anymore. Greece attacked Albania. Wait a minute. Is this starting WW2 already? Depending on if they join the Allied faction, may start it actually. We can get even more manpower here and political power too. Don't join the Allied faction. I think they're going to actually take Albania. We still have the conflict in Spain too. And they took Greece, or not Greece, Albania. And they took one single state. They're still at war with Italy though. And Albania is a puppet of Greece. I'm now building more civilian factories too, and I think we actually need to change our ideology now. I mean, we have the National Party in government, maybe too conservative. Did I put them on ultra-nationalist, or they're actually only militarist here? We might need to actually change them for the roleplay aspect. I have a mod to change it to neutral with elections, and I'm going to do it with popularity boost, and we are now the great Grand New Yorker junta. Okay, interesting definitely. And the other guy is a reluctant interventionist. Reluctant? Why? The National Party now in power. Other people don't seem to like us. Oh no, we have Father Coughlin in Ohio. But do we have Huey Long? We have to have him. Yeah, Huey Long. State of Louisiana, still kicking in 1938, didn't get ended here in this timeline. Even more political power. How much do we get? Almost 6 a day now. We are going to need it. Dartmouth? Great North Woods, interesting name for a state. Lakes and mountains, actually. Still a core state of the state of Maine. How can we form a nation, by the way? Where can I do it? New England? Can I click anything here? I don't have any access. Okay. Do I have to court? Albania capitulated to Italy, I think. Yeah, and Greece will fall too soon. I'm going to do mobile warfare, by the way. And army offense. Now people don't like Portugal for some reason. Do war. Still more than 120 people in the faction. What did they do? Did they take anything? Did they take? I don't think they took anything. Shouldn't they be friends with the United Kingdom? Really out of character. Look at how many people we now have. The White Mountains, Manchester and Concord. Most people should be there in New Hampshire. And Merrimack Valley. And this part actually has more people than I thought. But I think the population has also been boosted pretty much. Look at how many states we have under our control. And Italy now took Greece and Albania. They actually did it. Are we in a different universe here? I mean, obviously we have This is America. And Texas took a part of New Mexico. Any other changes? I don't think so. We still have the Californian Republic with Colorado. Why did I even say Colorado? Texas is not in any team, but I got guarantees, as you can see. And we also have the Sunshine Republic in Florida. Okay, the scientists won't like this one. And yeah, pretty overpowered actually. An industrial guy, the Munich Agreement. Now people want sanctions against Germany, more non-core manpower for me, the Lake and Mountains region and this region. Then we should have everything except New Jersey. Maybe one region left, yeah. Or two, actually. Portland, not in Ohio, and New England hurricane. Oh no, through Long Island and Connecticut and ruined many roads and we lost people. I'm waiting to integrate the southern coast here, shouldn't take that much longer. The League of Nations thing didn't pass against Germany. Have reinforcements now, more people, more troops obviously. Bulgaria joined the German team, the Axis powers, and we are finally at New Jersey. More people for the army, and I hope we can maybe attack Pennsylvania soon, or maybe get even more people first. Our army isn't even that big. Germany is taking Memo, more political power, and we now have about 50 troops. Please let me take Pennsylvania. Don't guarantee them. I hope they don't join the Comintern. And we are looking good at the moment. Embargo by Denmark. We also have air superiority, I hope, and close air support. And they lost far more people than we did. I just hope they don't join the Comintern. Until this is over, I'm not sure if they will. But we are obliterating the army. They have more people, but we have far better equipment. And the Sunshine Republic attacked Alabama. We need to take them before it's getting too laggy. Take Harrisburg, improve that. Everybody is embargoing us. 5 people so far. The Dutch East Indies and the fate of Czechoslovakia. Here we have the fate of Pennsylvania. Are they pushing? Don't tell me why they're pushing. Did we go on too aggressive? Maybe we are lacking tanks. We lost almost more people than them. Maybe we're too aggressive now, but I'm pretty sure we have more reserves. And Sunshine Republic is attacking everybody. Okay, they are going to win. They are also expansionists. Which part are they going down? I think this path here. We will never bow for them and make them independent. We got excluded from the League of Nations. Florida has like 10 troops actually only. We not that many. Georgia has how many? They should actually beat them in a 1v2. Pretty disappointing. Then we of course have Cuba. Will they attack Florida at some point? Are we actually lacking some troops and that's the problem? Belgium joined the Allies. Don't join the Comintern, people. Don't join it. Rocket artillery, we could need that. Italy joined the Axis powers. I think we are beating them, or holding them back at least. We are slowly pushing, I hope. Losses on both sides. We have less again. We should take them in the long term. And they actually have air superiority. That's actually a bit annoying. More aircrafts? Didn't we upgrade my aircrafts at all? That might be a problem. A pretty big problem actually. But for the circumstances, we're doing good still. I hope other states are not as good as them. We are building on this war industry here. Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. We might be falling back again. We can't improve here. Logistics, standoff in the Rockies between Texas and Oklahoma. They took the Panhandle. Are we falling back? No, we are pushing. Can we please push? We are still gaining equipment actually. More people for the army. Okay, and we don't have enough tanks actually, but we need them. Can we please win aggressively? Fall back. We might take Harrisburg now. This is helpful. And more. They're still losing more people than we are. WW2 might start in a few months. Ireland joined the Allies. Germany attacked Poland. Oh, we actually have an event here. Who's supporting who? More war propaganda. Aluminum production in New York. Fall of Nanjing. Can I fall please? We didn't take Harrisburg. Warsaw fell though. Poland capitulated. War in the Netherlands and the Benelux. And we have the war in the Rockies now too. El Salvador joined the German Reich. Okay. And we have this coalition now. We also have an Idaho team together with nobody. Okay. Saskatchewan also has a coalition. Cascadia left the League of Nations. They are obviously Oregon, I think. Or maybe not. California is attacking them. They are part of the Axis powers and therefore against New California. I have no idea. But we now have the World War in North America too. We are losing territory again. Can we attack Maryland and Delaware? Don't get guaranteed by anybody. They didn't get, I think. And Delaware too. Attack Delaware. Don't get guarantees, please. Oh no. Time to load again. We have got an embargo by Cuba. And I don't know what I should do now. Should we ignore everything else? Maybe only attack Maryland and ignore Delaware. Now we are in a 1v2. They're pushing. Embargo by Sinaloa. We are falling back. Are we losing against both of them now? Why are we losing? No, not ally with our neighbors. We need a larger army, obviously. But we don't have that much equipment. I don't like this situation. France capitulated in Europe, still seeing a bunch of green, and we are pushing. I think they are sending troops to Maryland now. Maybe a good choice. Take them. Take Pennsylvania. Do it. Iceland is taking their own affairs now. Denmark now in Greenland. And I think Pennsylvania is now falling for some reason. Have they lost their equipment? Or the majority of their equipment? No! They just joined the Axis. Are you kidding me? That's extremely annoying. I think we should still take them. Maybe attack Delaware too. A bunch of people are helping them. Can I join the Allied faction? Why aren't you letting me join? Let me join already. Here. You know what? I'm just going to fight everybody. I think I can beat all of them if it comes to that. All the way to Delaware. I just hope the Axis aren't going to take over in Europe. A bunch of people are joining teams now. California is there against us, I think. Aren't they? Yeah. We are pushing all opponents on our own and boost for the artillery and more troops for the army. Help us. But we are now in 1940 actually. Therefore we are actually going to have an election during wartime. But as in part 1 we are now going to stop. I really hope you enjoyed this part and definitely leave a like and subscribe. Then the third part is going to go up sooner. And here you can find another video. And you should enjoy it if you enjoyed this video here. In the description you can find my Discord server and are free to join it for more videos and general, I don't know, you will enjoy it probably. Yeah, I don't really know how to end this video, and goodbye.